Hello, welcome to today's reading on Monday, the 6th of July. I've just found an amazing, beautiful big tree to lean against. It's a warm day here, the sun is out, thank goodness. I'm immersed in the sounds of nature here, watching the butterflies and listening to the bird sounds. And actually in front of me is a complete contradiction of this beautiful natural space I'm in, because there are some main roads and freeways intersecting in my eyesight just 300 meters away. When content creators set up for their recordings, I've learned it's an interesting process, because obviously lighting and sound is most important, but often what you see on the screen is really not the whole experience. And I challenge myself when I do these things, when I set up with my tripod to see what is going to be the best angle for me and for you. I still wish to welcome you into this personal space and for you to really feel the environment in all its glory or intensity or overwhelm, so that you can really see how dedicated and devoted I am to delivering these messages for you. And that's one of the reasons I would love for you to give me a thumbs up and share these readings, so we can expand the channel and create our own unique frequency, which is high vibrational and in alignment with our purpose and potential, and that trajectory upwards towards God's source spirit. Again, it's more of what is all-encompassing, and it should never ever carry any weight or burden. I do believe that we have the divine tools, guidance, and opportunity now, this year, this month, today, to make choices for ourselves that can reset us and put us on our destiny path. The reality is that we have all these truths that we can now adjust our perspectives about ourselves. We have all these truths that can create better belief systems and hopefully unite us and connect us and bring these silver and gold threads closer together and stronger. I believe so much in conscious communities and the need for us to come together more often, more frequently, to share divine guidance, whether it is something that you've experienced, whether it's something that resonates with you and has become a part of you, just like my own spiritual journey in India has become a part of me. And if we're not seeking, if we are not trying to align ourselves with the truth of who we are making it extremely difficult for others, for potential partners and relationships and work experiences to have the best outcome for us, the most beneficial environment for us to thrive in. So what happens when you wake up in the morning? Are you waking up with some gusto, with some wanderlust, with some excitement? Are you looking at the mirror and appreciating yourself, loving yourself and being kind to yourself? The first thoughts that come into the mind when you wake up in the morning kind of set the tone, don't they? For me, knowing that I'm going to connect with you on a daily basis is motivation for me, for sure. But I'm always ascending and always expanding and always wanting more. I believe that there's an undertone to us that yearns for exploration, for adventure, and for a wild side to be unleashed. And perhaps there's creativity there, there's imagination there, there's the need for a vision for your life. And what does that vision look like? So that you can align your vision with the face in the mirror. You don't have to be spiritual. If we are being good and doing good and our intentions are kind and we acknowledge everyone, the man on the street to the beggar at the robot, if we are mindful of our existence, it doesn't matter really who our force, our driving force is, because God has so many different faces and names. And by reading this book as well, I've accepted for myself that there can be no gender here. As much as we have duality in the masculine and the feminine, and we are realizing ourselves to be two parts of one, I think it's also important to see God as omnipresent, the all in all. It takes a lot of pressure off us to not have to be the one or the other, but just to be ourselves first, without too much confusion. We go inwards to the light body. We do not worry about our vessel. We do not worry about what we look like. I think once we can connect with the spirit self, and that light can be shone internally and then externally, then we become an authentic version of ourselves. So if you're going to work, getting ready for gym, doing exercise and sports, and you're constantly moving in this 3D reality, constantly pulled physically into the matrix, then how do we find time to nourish the inner light body just as much? Only through a process of detachment and observation. Letting go of all the roles, all the personalities, all the characteristics, all the traits, going straight inwards to source, because, you know, we all have the same spirit. We all have the same energetic source. That too should be comforting. That too should help you to see, understand, and recognize that we are not alone. We are not alone. Okay. Others also sacrificing with the wisdom sacrifice worship me, the all faced as one, as distinct and as manifold. I am the Kratu, Vaidika ritual. I am the yajna. I am the offering to the ancestors. I am the medicinal herb of all the plants. I am the mantra. I am also the ghee or the clarified butter. I am the fire. I am the oblation. There is not and need not be a uniform approach to the infinite hidden in all finite objects. One can approach the infinite through any or all of the finite objects, but the object of our quest must be the infinite. The finite objects should not bedim or dazzle our vision, sidetrack our quest, or thwart our endeavor. There are various yajna or ritualistic acts described and prescribed for seekers in the Veda. Krishna introduces a new yajna here in the Bhagavad Gita. It is the yajna, jnana yajna, the wisdom worship or sacrifice, where the symbolism of the ritual is pierced and the truth realized and revealed. Based on this right understanding, all of our actions can be and should be direct towards God, who is faced in all directions. Here's the word in brackets, omnipresent. Who is one and who is manifold, neither limited by the one nor the other. He can be worshipped as one, as many, as distinct, or as identical, for he is ultimately beyond all these. The path to the transcendental is everywhere and through all. After all, is not God the seeker, the quest, the goal, the path, and the all? That is what Krishna points out to us in the second verse above, using the symbolism with which the people of his time were familiar, the haven, fire worship. When the spirit of sacrifice is thus fostered, our interdependence is seen. One sacrifices to the other. The seed sacrificing itself gives rise to the tree. The tree sacrifices itself to produce the fruit, food. Hence there is an interconnectedness where we are all interwoven into the fabric of the world. Once this comprehensive understanding is attained, the worldliness of the world vanishes, and the seeker of wisdom rests in God. He experiences God in himself and in all. I don't premeditate on the readings before I deliver them to you. I felt like I might have been rambling a little bit in my introduction, but I see there was as much of a ramble in today's reading, and it does align, and the messages are synchronous. And I've mapped my spiritual journey for the last 13 years, specifically this book since 2016. That's 10 years of the Song of God. And finally, I'm here bringing these light seeds to you. And sacrifice doesn't have to be painful, although the renunciations I've done over the years have turned my life upside down, and I've released so much of the self-limiting beliefs and the need to control. Can you see God in all? Can you experience the divine presence of God in your life? It feels like this. And I do hope and pray, if there's loneliness there, if there are things that still need attention. Because when we make space, not just for God, we're making space for flow. We are surrendering to the possibilities and saying, yes, I'm here, I'm ready, I'm waiting for the next wonderful thing that's about to happen in my life. Don't get extreme. Don't start running around doing things completely out of context. Settle yourself, settle your soul, settle your mind. And most importantly, try not to isolate, okay? Connect with those like-minded. You will see love and light in the eyes of people that are there for your highest good, to accompany you on your destiny path, to inspire you to. Okay, that's enough of me for today. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I appreciate you again. If we're going to be part of raising the frequency of this channel together, give me a thumbs up, comment. Let me know how you're feeling today. What's going on in your life? Where are you in the world? All right. Peace, love, and light. The divine in me honors the divine in you. Namaste. God bless you. Amen.